What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Pass series here on Speed. We are at the Nashville Fairgrounds, getting ready for one of the best short track races of the year, or at least usually one of the best. And yeah, we're getting ready to put on a show. 90 laps around the fairgrounds here. This will be interesting. Here we go. Pace car is in. Dan Shaver is your pole sitter. Green flag in the air. We're racing in Nashville. And Shaver is going to clear the 21 of Bosher off turn 4. Great start so far here. Dan Shaver, your leader. Todd Bosher and Frank Kimmel right there behind him. We got a little bit of a gap already between Kimmel and Ryan Howard here in the 59, and then there's the rest of the pack behind them. Usually on these restarts, no matter what track it is, it gets pretty crazy. As you see drivers all over the place here, looking for spots, and you see the 79 moving at the 65 of Damon Lust up the racetrack. He's down in the middle of 3 wide now. The 1 of Andy Belmont's going to back out of it. He's going to hop in behind that 65. The outside line at this track, or not outside, but the middle line at this track seems to be more of the preferred line as drivers try to dive in the corner rather than holding the bottom. So they pinch these guys down on the bottom pretty well. So it's actually a really tough place to pass here. And we've got some contact being made. You see Mike Cook in the 79 getting a tap from the 04 Brent Sherman. That could have been bad there, especially with the amount of cars around them in that area. So yeah, they avoided disaster there big time. Top 3 have not changed at all. Really, the top 5. Most of the action comes really towards the middle of the pack at these racetracks. As we've completed our 10th lap of the day, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the Nashville Fairgrounds. Dan Shaver continues to lead, as he has all day, your pole sitter. But Frank Kimmel now, tired of running around in third, he's going to try to get to the inside of that 21 car as Todd Bosher looks to catch Shaver. But now here comes Kimmel underneath Bosher. Side by side down the back straightaway. The battle for second is on. These two going at it. Bosher with a run off the high side. He's going to fight back. And this is going to allow Dan Shaver to pull away just a little bit more. Todd Bosher able to fight him off. And now trying to run that 2 car back down. They both caught that 2 car before that battle took place. Now Todd Bosher has a run on Dan Shaver. Not quite able to get there, but he tried it. Had a pretty good run. Won't be long before we're catching lap traffic either. So the top three under a blanket. 26, kind of just in the world of his own right now. That's Brad Smith. He's running fourth. Brent Sherman rounds out the top five, and he's got a couple cars behind them. We see the 9 of Matt Hagens, as well as many others right there behind him. Brian Keselowski's inside the top 10. Stephen Wallace. Wallace with a good start to the season. Stephen, the son of Rusty Wallace, nephew of Kenny and Mike Wallace. And looking to be the next great driver in this new generation of Wallaces. So I've said Wallace so many times, it's starting to sound weird now. But meanwhile, your leaders still 1, 2, 3. We're going to be catching lap traffic shortly, but now it's the time for us to take another break. We're going to be right back after this. Welcome back to the Nashville Fairgrounds. The leaders have caught lap traffic, and Dan Shaver has lost the lead. Your new leader is Frank Kimmel in the 46. They still try to work their way through these lap cars. Dan Shaver trying to fight back, work his way back up there as Ricky Sanders in the 23 holds up the 46 just a little bit. That's going to be enough for Shaver to get a run. Dan Shaver trying to follow through. He's got Billy Weiss to his outside, though. That's not going to be too easy for that number 2 car, but still trying to work his way up. Justin Allgaier has also gone a lap down. He's right behind those guys, trying to get to the inside of the 27. Remember, they're also racing for position there as well, so they're not going to be able to just lay over or lay down and roll over for these leaders. Pack of cars now as lap traffic has allowed 4th and 5th up into the mix. You see Brent Sherman, who's worked his way back past the 26 as the 26 has fallen back. He's in 5th place still, but the 9 has worked his way up. He was in 4th for a minute. Now Sherman goes to 4th. 3 wide past the lap cars, and they're going to make it work. 3 wide on the short track. Man, you can tell these guys are starting to get aggressive. We just passed the halfway point in this race, so these guys are starting to get on it here. But Frank Kimmel, your race leader, trying to drive away with it. And look at Brent Sherman. He is on the move right now. On the move. That car is flying through the field. It's like he's got a rocket strapped to the back of it. The way he just launches it through the corners and then fires off down the straights. And that car is clearly the fastest car out on the racetrack right now, at least consistently. He and the 9 setting some pretty good lap times. The 9 actually has the fastest lap time of the race. So yeah, these two are the fastest drivers right now on the track. They're trying to run these leaders down. They need to rely on lap traffic to help them out here, but it's time for us to take another break. We'll be right back after this from Nashville. Welcome back to the Nashville Fairgrounds. A battle for the lead taking place here, and never mind, it's already been settled because the 9 of Matt Hagan's just blew by Frank Kimmel. He's your new leader. We mentioned before the break that the 9 and the 04 were the fastest cars on track right now. Brent Sherman looking for second here, trying to follow through. Lap cars all over the place, slowing the leaders down, and that allowed these guys to run them down here. So now they've caught back up, and they're trying to take the lead. The 04 trying to chase that 9 car back down. He knows he's just as fast, if not faster, than that 9 car on the long runs. Looking at the 9. He tries to work his way by Blake Borkland here in that number 32 car. The 04 has to get by Ryan Matthews. He'll have a shot at that 9 car once again. As this race starts to wind down now. Laps start to wind down. The race is heating up. It's ramping up as we speak, but the laps are winding down, so these drivers know they have to get on it here. As 9 gets by Borkland, here comes the 04 underneath Borkland as well. Not quite going to be able to do it. AJ Henriksen in the 17 going to give the 9 no issues. Whoa, excuse me. No issues. Excuse me, again, sorry. But now the 04 has lap cars side by side in front of him here, and that's going to hold him up big time. It's underneath AJ and Henriksen. But he's got the 32 right in front. He's able to follow the 32 on by. Blake Borkland flew by that 17 car, but now the 04 trying to get underneath that 32 and still just can't. That 32 is just rolling the top pretty well there. But now the 9 has Josh Krug in front of him. Krug is going to roll over for him. Got the 90 of Brett Rowe there as well. Brad Coleman in the 62 in front of them. These guys have got 21 laps to go, coming to 20 to go this time by. We'll be having our last break of the day. It'll be a short one. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Nashville Fairgrounds. The battle for the lead is now heating back up in the closing laps of this event, as the 04 is right there behind the 9. Who is it going to be? Will it be Matt Hagan's or Brent Sherman? Sherman has a good long run car, but the 9 has the fastest lap of the day. Rowe clearly, or excuse me, Sherman clearly has the speed to pass, or at least stay with that 9 car. Can he pass him? Or was the 9 car saving some of his stuff while the 04 was using that stuff up, trying to get to him here? We're going to see. We got lap cars everywhere, so that might play a huge factor in the finishing order of this race. Oh boy. Now we've got 2 lap cars in front of the 04 car. The 9 of Matt Hagens building himself a pretty good cushion here to fall back on if he needs it. Now that's 4 cars. Make that 3 once again as the 04 gets by the 62. So 3 cars in front of your second place runner. Things are gonna get pretty tight here. That 04 has to dig down deep, find whatever he can in that car, whatever he has left, and use it up as he tries to get by these lap cars and run that 9 car back down, because the 9 is slicing through these lap cars like it's nothing. Oh, still stuck in heavy traffic. I think it might be it. Look at the lead he's grown on the... I can't English, I'm sorry. Look at the lead he's grown on that 04 car now as he's gotten it up to a second and a half. Now up to 2 seconds. Here comes the 9. He's gonna finally get by the last lap car that he'll encounter probably in this race, but at least for a while. I'm not sure if he'll catch this next group up here, but he's got himself a pretty good cushion now. Look at all those cars separating he and the 04. I think they're gonna have to just accept their finishing positions here. The 04 and the 46, because they are stuck in traffic here. Neither of them moving forward. The 9 car just slices through, coming to 3 laps to go now. Just a handful of laps left to do it. Can he do it? He did catch those lap cars. Wow, that car is fast. 2 to go for the 9 of Matt Hagens. He's trying to lap as many cars as he possibly can. Now they're side by side right in front of him here. Val Wolf in the 97, Norm Benning, and the 23 of Ricky Sanders once again going a lap down here. All right there in front of your leaders as they come to the white flag. Look at Ryan Howard driving it in there. He tries to gain a few more spots at the end here, but off of turn 4, Matt Hagens is your winner from Nashville, as he just put that 97 car lap down. Well then, what a race. Very clean race, no cautions, no wrecks. So that was a pretty good race all the way through. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe. We'll see y'all next time. And until then, peace.